Go. It is Friday night. It is 9:15, and that can only mean one thing. I'm 45 minutes later than advertised, and the shit show is on the road. Evening all. Welcome to game week 7 of the most chaotic and least reliable Champ Manager stream on all of Twitter and YouTube and all the other shenanigans. And we have a quick look on screen there as to how it panned out last week. There were 2 games for most, and the less said about that first round of games, the better, in all honesty. Everybody got the points that they started with. That's the big result. Obviously, it wasn't quite as horrendous as that the first time around, but it wasn't far off. And everybody else sort of played the type. Realistically, not a great result for the Unicorns, but perhaps inevitably it was really one of the form teams that took the victory. Tonight, Ban River take on your Funky Unicorns, and 4 draws and a win in the last 5 games. Cannot complain realistically. Just that 1 loss against top of the table as well, or second in the league, but champions elect, you would suggest. 3 1-all draws, a 2-all draw, and then this outlier right here. But interesting to see how we go this time around. What we'll start with is Real E against Minimal Interest, as Tato is not here tonight. He will not be available for the stream, as he, along with his family and bunch of Scousers, evening Dimble mates, will be braving. Perfect timing, Matt. You're about to kick off. As we say, about to say that Tato and a bunch of Scousers will be braving the elements tonight, and will be camping, sleeping over in Goodison Park, in aid of Everton in the community, and trying to highlight the very important issue of homelessness up in the Liverpool area. There is a link available on Just Giving. If you, obviously times are hard, we all know that. Thanks to the delightful Tory government. But Tato and his family are only £90 shy of the £1,200 target that they set themselves, bless them. But yeah, if you go to justgiving.com/fundraising/family-peers, which is pairs with a extra E instead of an A, PEERS, and I know Tato and his family would be very, very much appreciate any help you can offer, and I'll give that address out again later on in the stream as well. Matty's phone might die any second, so we better get straight into the game. Only a few little changes here for Tato and his Minimal Interest team. Nanami comes in at the left defensive midfield position, which means Rayad moves forward in place of Ledenev, I believe it was. He was in their last match. It was indeed. Yeah, there we go. And the arrow has come off Scally as well. And after the form he's in, be mad to change anything, and of course that is exactly the case for Matt and Really. Everything stays the same. The reverse coloured derby, as it were. This should be a very interesting game, top end of the... And Kevin Kyle, who comes into the team, was one of the changes that I didn't highlight, in fairness, I probably should have done. And scores straight away. That will be very much of interest as Tato sleeps under the stars tonight. And a second for the home side, very much against form as well. Rebrov putting away one of the 4 shots on target that they've had in the first half. We better start with Matt, as he's probably going to want to change anyone apart from Isaac Okoronkwo. If that is his battery hasn't died already. Sahar there, the only one who looks like he might be flagging slightly in terms of condition. I don't know where you'd make big changes here. Munitis and Mahaucha would be the obvious forward-thinking options. Direct and hard, please. But what about your formation? McPhail for Munitis. Very forward-thinking replacement. Like that. Don't think there's much else to change. Seen anybody on go lovely. I'm not seeing anybody on YouTube yet. You'd be daft to change anything here unless there's anybody knackered. Rayad, we'll wait till 60 for that. So we'll pop up to YouTube, make sure it's all okay in terms of the chat. Is it coming through on the restream? It is indeed. Lovely. Right, we'll go till 60 then. Can Matt and the Real E side come back from the 2-goal deficit? You'd think they probably need a goal before the stoppage to stand much of a chance. Oh, that could have been it then. And there it is, Jamie Victory, fantastic. The goal scorer last week as well. That is exactly what you want, just on stroke for 60 minutes as well. Nothing too drastic in terms of conditioning. Maybe Louis Sahar's the weakest link. Maybe see him swapped for Mahaucha. He's definitely a difference maker, so I don't know if you would. Yeah, there we go. And that is the change that is made. Will we see Paul Ocon as a defensive option? Maybe for Guigo on the yellow card. Doubtful. I'll give Matt the option. Oh, there we go. I assume that would be the thing. Maybe Mineiro was the only obvious, and Rayad maybe as well. Yeah, we've Rayad for... Actually, I don't really know where any of these fuckers play. Yeah. Estevez for Rayad. See if they can see out. Very, very even on paper now. Last 6 or 7 minutes of the game to go. Will we see an equaliser? In the dying embers of the game, it looks very much yellow. Oof, just managed to see it out. Very, very even on paper there. Slightly more clinical for the home team. Ratings wise, yeah, got a lot better for really in that second half of the second half. Mount didn't really get into the game, but Munitis certainly outperformed McFarlane today. Unlucky Matt. Yeah, whereas probably the substitutes made a little bit of a difference there. But Nanami on his debut for the club, I think it might be his second game actually, if I'm right now, has absolutely earned his position in there. Very good effort. Dimble, as you are here, if you're still here, I believe you are, we shall get your game against Asna on next, and I'll give him a little nudge, let him know he's on as well. There we go. And nothing really too drastic in terms of changes for Hurricanes. You're raising your hand, Dimble. You have a question? Just the one change there. As Kovalchuk comes in for Kristajic, and is replaced by Luzenhoff, who comes to the bench in Kristajic's place. Was that you raising your hand for a question, Dimble, or you just waving, saying hello? Have I missed something? Is that what we're trying to say? Change it to the Shamrock side first, then. Just saying he's still here. Excellent. Right, cool. No problem at all, mate. So, yeah, one very much enforced. A couple of changes needed for Shamrocks, as they were absolutely destroyed in the Irish battle there, North versus South. And yeah, there was only really one winner there. And we'll see the little change there, little tweak in tactics as shore up a little bit more in the centre of midfield. Q4 drops back, Neuville goes centrally. Obviously, with Marvin Andrews out, Alpi comes into central midfield. Otherwise, unchanged. Mexes coming in on the bench to take Alpi's place. Still no Gary Breen this season. He's obviously made one appearance off the bench. In goal, Kiko starting as well for first time this season. On the face of it, this should be an away win, but we shall see how we go. It looks to be all the home side early doors. Yeah, still a little bit into the game there, but yeah, certainly looks one-sided as it is, and of course against the run of play, the best player for the previous don't know what word I'm trying to say there. The previous style of team going to be good, and there's a second goal there. Perfect timing. Asna, just tune in to see yourself go 2-0 down to again in exceptional form as he was for going to be good last time out. Massimo Donati, brilliant, absolutely brilliant again, and it was pretty even in terms of chances. Both shots on target have gone in for the Hurricanes, and that clinical finishing and a very good goalkeeping performance from Richard Wright is the difference between the two teams as it goes in to the half. Neuville there, unfortunately, having a bit of a shocker. Given out and sacked, fired and 6 isn't too bad. You know, has made 3 saves. In fact, no, he's not made any saves, has he? They're off target. Right, so we're taking given out for day. No problem at all. Change goalie, no problem. Change keeper. Let you have a look at that while we do this. Boskovic for Barsom, who isn't playing particularly well, and swap with Cassano. Lovely. Put Q4 in for Neuville, presumably. Or put him further forward. No, let them Boateng, no problem. Neuville off then for Boateng. What am I doing with Q4? Just says put Q4. Presumably further forward, but before I play on, I will double check. I would still suggest this is probably doing a little bit better formation-wise than your sweeper shenanigans was in the first couple of weeks. Are you happy with Q4 there, Asna? Or do you want to... It just says put Q4. Am I putting further forward? Swapping Q4 and Boateng. What's the plan? Yeah, play ball, no problem at all. Lovely. There we go. Yeah, certainly. In terms of ratings, you'd suggest, well, and goals, and clinical. The Hurricanes have certainly been the better team, but stats-wise, shots, etc., very, very even. In fact, that's a 3rd goal for the Hurricanes. Oh shit! I properly fucked that. Apologies. Too busy trying to see who the scorer was. Tell Federico to loosen off. I like that. But who's he coming on for? He's had a lovely warm up. He's lovely and loose. Probably for Vaschuk, I would assume. On a yellow and on a 6. But we'll give Dimble the option. I'll look at conditions as well. Absolutely perfect condition-wise. Maybe drop Romeo off, given the yellow card as well. Get Ronnie on, while you're 3-0 up, but give you the option. I can't even say Day's playing badly, but again, has only let in the one shot that he's had against him. Kiko a little tired. Put him off for a run, no problem, mate. There we go. Any changes? I don't know that it's going to do much good with 20 minutes to go. That's not, I'll be honest. Especially with 2 defensive substitutes left. A sweeper and a defensive midfielder who can play sweeper. That's why you have had more shots on target as well. It looks pretty even in terms in terms of stats. Obviously, as we know from Mr. Rodeo Bibbins, it is all about winning your throw-ins. The big throw-in battle, and they're 3 throw-ins up, and that's 3 goals. Not seeing anything coming back from Asnar, so presumably he's gone to the pub, get himself a couple of Guinnesses, and get himself ready for next week. Because I don't think there's any coming back into this. 4th, and there you go. Debut, a first goal for the club for Ronnie, who was a very good deal there for the Hurricanes. Ronnie and Kristalic for Kufre, who's not even playing for Rocks, and his Nicolas Cage Castor Troy team. Very, very good win for the Hurricanes. Continues up the league with ease, realistically. I will give Swanee and Legends a shout. AFCON. I forgot that was still a thing. Legends. I'll tag him. And I'll give Swanee a little nudge on the WhatsApp as well. I've not seen him, so I doubt he is around. Give him the option if he is. A few little changes for the fabulous Flamingos. Excuse me. I think he might have put Taribo West at centre back, and I've not changed that. Let me double check that. He did indeed put West. There we go. So, yeah, the one change there really is Reed in for Prutton from the last game. That is it. Not been the best start of the season so far. Only team now not to have won a game in the league so far. Have conceded twice as many as they've scored. Just that lone 1 draw for the Flamingos, which was against, of course, the draw specialists, Ban River. See if tonight can be the night that Legends' luck changes. No changes at all for Sam Fields. Settled on the formation, I think. Looks very sort of difficult to break down at the back there. And either losing because they're not scoring, or I think that was an outlier. I think that was a a broken game night. But yeah, a bit of an up and down season so far. So I think both of these teams could certainly do with a win. See how this one pans out. Not great for the first 10 minutes. We've got a shot on target eventually. Shot on goal, sorry, but not on target. And a goal disallowed for Peter Sand. But Hamilton Ricard does what he does best. Puts the ball in the back of the net. That's Saeed again with a penalty, a shocker. The first one, not a penalty, but 3 goals from 5 shots on target. Nothing needs changing for Sandfields. Taribo West having an absolute shocker. Dragged off at half time, definitely. Try and get some goals there, but I don't think much is going to come of that for Legends, I'll be honest. A 4th, in fact, goes in for Roussel and Sandfields. And much like the game earlier tonight, I think this one's done. We'll bring Stelrari on for Costanzo, just to see if we can hold back the river a little bit. And has anybody not played yet? He's come on. Dabazas hasn't played, so Dabazas is going to get a little run out for Oliveira. Danny Coyne is also going to get the last half an hour in goal as well. And anyone condition-wise, no, absolutely fine. So we'll let this one play out to its inevitable conclusion. Is that a goal? It is indeed a goal for Ejiofor. Is the comeback on? No, it's not. It's really not. Will there be time for another goal? No. Or will there? No, there won't indeed. Danny Coyne, Leicester City reject, Grimsby Town legend. Great to see him getting a run out. And another loss for the Legends. And a very good win for Swanee and his Sandfield side. On to the next one. I will give Steve, I think that's the last penultimate game, is it not? No, we've got Ebbs and Castor Troy to play as well, so I should give everyone a shout, let them all know. Steve wanted a nudge to let him know that his game was on. There it is. So I'll give him a heads up ahead of time. Rocks. And let them know they're up next. Ooh, hang on, somebody messaged. Steve to say he's coming on next. Lovely. So, unsurprisingly, as has been the case for most of the season, not a lot of changes for Ebbs. Let's just double check, make sure I didn't miss anything. I did indeed. I've missed absolutely everything here. Right, okay. So, I've lost this right up. So, we're going to do this on the fly. Clear the squad. Tactics. So, Hughes, Beresford, five at the back, DMLC, and evening Steve, mate, you are on next, my friend. Tactics, defensive. Direct. Hard tackling. No. Yes. Here we go. The flat back 10. The Craig Levein Hadrian's Wall. There we go. And we've got Dida in goal, Beresford at left back, Aaron Hughes at right back with Radoy, Colaccini and Batrinou with Oliver Darboe. Right. We want Lee. Where is he? Where's he gone? Lee and Pio out left. Darboe on the right with Mild Tahar and Kevin Hunt. With Hislop on the bench alongside Kim Kallstrom, Tony Amoros, and didn't he done well? Unbelievable. Fucking Steve prick. Muted me, how dare you? Swapping for Kenny Cunningham. Don't know. Did Kenny Cunningham ever play for Newcastle? You might have a chance. Here we go. No, 13. There we go. And unsurprisingly, as he's winning every fecking week, no changes at all required for Nicolas Cage FC. Now, Ebbs has suggested it will be less than 10 minutes before they score. He's made it a bit further than that. Not much, but a bit. We're almost at half an hour without any conceded so far. Will be buzzing. There we go. I'm going to get to half time. Is indeed. It's 0-0 at half time. Fucking great effort. Let's have a look. No need to make any changes, I don't think. We're going for the 0-0 draw. So why would you change anything? Castor Troy. And Rox has given me some changes. Changes needed for Cooper is back centre back. For both. Unless there's injuries, no problem. Looks okay so far, condition wise. D'Alessandro, the only one sort of under conditioned. Pity not going to change him for me, I reckon. Roll to 60, see if they can break down that absolute brick wall that is Craig Levein FC. Still an hour gone, nothing doing at all. Is anyone tired? No. Hatches are band down. Everybody's doing okay. No need for any changes. Leave it be. On the other hand, I think it might be time to see Habib Jafar, get a run out. And are we going to see anything else change-wise? Casas doing alright. Condition-wise, let's have a look. Everybody looks alright. And there's a push. See if that is going to break down that wall. Chris Jericho-esque. Are you going to break the walls down? 80 minutes. This is exactly what Ebbs was hoping for so far. Oof, 92nd minute. One change needed. Dabo probably playing for time there. And that's it. That is An absolute masterclass in defending. Sean Dyche would be proud. Craig Levein will be proud. Gary Megson will be proud. Sam Allardyce, salute you, sir. 0 shots, 1 corner, and didn't even get a shot from it. Probably went back to the keeper from the corner. Excellent. What a spoiler that is. Love to see it. Top of the league against second in the league. No changes. None needed. Why would you change such perfect form? We'll just double check, make sure that Stu did say he's not going to change anything. Stu. Hasn't said anything at all, so presume absolutely fine to soldier on. Pretty sure that will be the case. Whereas changes aplenty for Sackington Colliery. No longer are we going to see the same formation that has been throughout the season so far. An extra defensive midfielder from Justin Walker is the man basically that makes way for that extra defensive midfielder. We're not going to say Steve's running scared. Eric Adu, I will just point out there, Steve, your one defender's on 72% condition. As you'll hear, if you do want to change that, let me know. I'm just going to circle it again. I know you're on mute, but we'll give you the chance. As you can see it. Steve, even, if you want to change anything. Well, I have another sip of cider. Oh fuck, haha, there we go, right, he has clocked it. Excellent. Swap in my K, please, of course. Litos, no problem. And then you've not got a defender on a bench. Give you the option. Back Morton. Probably not going to bother with extra sub. Lovely. Leave it be. Give you another little second, Steve. I know you're not listening. No worries, Steve, mate. I always like to highlight these sorts of things because this isn't the Super League. This is the calm, chilled, easy league. Don't worry about it. It's all good. There we go. Number 18, Litos. Only the 18th player we've used so far this season. Sackington. Oof, this could clash, I'll be honest. It is going to be difficult to tell who the fuck is doing what. Okay, pink against grey. Okay, Jax scores 1-0 up. The new tactic seems to be working so far for the Colliery boys. Very much limited. And a second for Sack. Oh, VAR's cancelled it out. Oh, and Sorocinski's come off. Oh, but Jesus. Excuse me, Asta. That is... Ooh, VAR there has, and the red card has completely turned the game on its head there. Oof. Potentially gonna see either Besadas come in at okay. Oh no, there we go. Easy enough. The reverse Jesus cross, I like that. See if that spurs Sparta on. And it does indeed. Bam bang. Takes full advantage of the extra man. And within a minute, slots one home. And a second. Everything was going right in the first half an hour for Sack. Apart from, it's completely turned on its head. This is a sickener. Really, really harsh. Oof, we're going to have a look at this officiating here. Let's have a look. Where is the VAR? Oof! VAR confirmed that the ball was cleared off the line by Unsteady. I don't think you're ready for Unsteady. And Hussein was offside. Oof! I will indeed complain about the refs after the game. Soroczynski has entered the Dragon and probably deserved that red first. And from the resulting free kick, Juninho has had his shot parried by Majdan, and Bam Bang has absolutely snaffled up the rebound. So unlucky there. Oof. Yeah, this is a tough one to take if you stay here. Condition wise, everybody looks okay. Majdan on a 5 has let 3 of the 4 shots in goal. I don't know what you do here if I'm Steve. I mean, I'd probably drop the defensive 4 there and push players forward. Drop out one of them DMs. Maybe Beaumont or Walker. Yes. Difficult one. What are we going to do, Steve? Mercedes for Walker. Okay. Back for Davis. Walker 2. Yep, no problem. Back for Davis. AMC with Jax. Arrows up. No arrows on the DMCs. Okie dokie. I'll be honest, that does look a little, certainly more attacking, but a little more asymmetric as well. I like that. Okay. See if, well, there's not going to be any need really. Maybe Cabello can come off. Anybody tired? Yeah, he's probably do with the rest. In fairness, Dragon is a bit tired after getting punched in the face. Is he just a striker? He is indeed. So I reckon we get Eric Backer on for Cabello and leave it at that. We'll go to 60. See if. Oh yeah, feck it. See if Sack can pull it back. At least I haven't closed the fucking game down yet. As fuck ups go, that's a small one in my book. There we go. Still Majdan underperforming. But certainly seem to be getting back. Probably the better of the second half so far. So look in terms of ratings, still doing well on the Sparta side. Probably let Rustico have while he's on a yellow. Come out. Yeah. Be a little worried at both your DMs on yellows as well. Hope for the best. Does have one last throw of the dice in Lewis Boamorte. Steve, but who are you taking off there? Shimosiak. I'm going to take Samuel off. He's his best player. Boamorte for back. Oof, subbed. Painful. Any formation tweaks, mate? We've seen Justin Walker go forward. Any more, Steve? Are we okay with that? I'm assuming we're okay with that. There's nothing else is doing. I can stop it if needs be. Yeah, we'll crack on from there. Is there going to be a twist in this town? Oh, there we go. There is indeed. Is an equaliser coming? Carlos Jack's having an absolute barnstorming game. Oh no, the next goal. Oh, VAR. Is it a goal? It's a goal. VAR very much against Steve tonight. Should feel aggrieved. Stats wise, probably edges it. But the difference really has been the 12 men against 10. And the finish the game far stronger than Sparta in terms of stats on the screen. You'd be fucking fuming if you stay. Hedman has had an absolute worldie. Bam Bang has been lethal. Carlos Jacks did not deserve to be on the losing side. Justin Walker has very much said to the manager, "What the fuck did you drop me for?" Yeah, it's tale of two keepers really there. One's thrown one in, one's had a worldie. Nice, Steve, mate. I'm gutted for really didn't deserve that at all. But yeah, absolutely lethal from Sparta. Fair play, and that is why you're top of the league. 7 points clear. Big win. Right, so let's finish out the stream by watching me get embarrassed again. I've changed it up a bit. No, in fact, no, I've not. I've changed fuck all. I brought Maresca in. Why have I brought Maresca in? Was Russian back injured? Yeah, Russian back was injured. That's why. Belkovic is changed out for Lopez as well. Just because he's not been as good as he was last season. It's much of a muchness realistically. But he played one more game. And that's it. Let's hope for the best. Maresca comes in. Maresca's the bester, obviously. Charles Amora gets a shot on the bench. Only the one change as well for Ban River, as Simon Davies takes the place of Danny Griffin. Same formation. I know that Noopy isn't here tonight as he's playing darts, and as has been pretty much the case all the way through the season for him, on a little test I did to make sure everything was working fine, tactically okay. It was a 1-1 draw, obviously. Marian Pahars with the first goal of the night. The away team certainly seem to have had the better of the results tonight. Hopefully that continues. Looks pretty good. Lopez, the one change it made, not looking great. We'll gloss over Chewy. Keeper having a shocker there so far, as probably the stats suggest. I'm going to take this from the shooting gallery if anyone's left. Potentially Dimble, as I've not seen him go yet. I would be inclined to change the keeper up here, but then that does later on in the game limit options. Condition wise, no, I reckon we go to 60. I'm going to swap Lopez because he's got yellow for Belkovic. And Dye was injured as well, wasn't he? That's why we changed things up. I remember now. And I'm going to give Chewy a rest as well. See if I can get an extra one. Oh, there we go. 2 goals up. I don't think there's any need to change anything now. The substitutions have made a big difference there. Keeper's got to come off at this point. Horrific. Striker for striker, and then we go attacking. Michael Hughes for what are we reckoning? Davies? Yeah, Davies. Yeah, I think that's the most obvious underperforming trio. See if that can turn around Ban River's fortunes. One thing I can say for certain is it's not going to end 1-1. And again, it really has been a shit show for the goalkeepers tonight. Away teams have very much had the better. And fucking finally, I've got to win. And there we go. Sparta, 7 points clear. 7 wins from 7. Absolutely strolling through the league. I did get lucky tonight, in fairness. Did get lucky, and Steve was very, very unlucky there. But 3 teams behind him. Very, very close. Hurricane and Dimble's Hurricanes there. With that game in hand, very much should creep. The form they're in should go above myself and minimum interest, and realistically probably above Steve as well, but also on 6 games, so excuse me, so would probably suggest it's probably there or thereabouts. But they are one of the form teams at the minute. The draw there for Castor Troy. Minimal interest, very quietly going about their business there. Ban River, that loss there is very much turned, hopefully, my fortunes slightly better. And bit of an upset there for him. Ibrahim Saeed was fantastic tonight. Has joined the D'Alessandro Michelini duo to make it a triumvirate of very, very good performances. Bam Bang scored another 2 tonight to put him right at the top of the goal scoring charts. What a find he's been. Yeah, top man Dimble, mate. Yeah, very much a turnaround in fortunes for yourself, mate. Yeah, brilliant to see some different names at the top. Volodenkov, a left back, with 6 goals. Fantastic effort. Sanyol, just an outstanding player again. done really, really well there. And the one thing you will notice on both of those goals and assists, not a single Unicorns player in the top 14 for either of them. So this is where it stood tonight. Just in case, because I know a lot of people like to deal with them. Fucking that's the shock result of the night. Very much so. Let's see the stats, and I think I gave them stats there to minimal interest as well, just in case. There we go. Next time out, probably tomorrow afternoon at some point. See how we're going. Might even go during my lad's morning nap, as I'll be sat here doing nothing otherwise. Otherwise we can go Monday, not a problem. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday I'm free most of next week. In fact, Monday I'm not, Tuesday and Wednesday I'm free, so we'll certainly get going next week. The game that happens seemingly every week, Dimble against Stee. Second place 12th as Fifey is up against Rocks. Mid-table against bottom of the table. Tato and minimal interest up against Still to Win Flamingos. Decent 9th against 10th there, and I will be next to the Sparta Slaughter, really against him there as well. So see how we go. I've managed not to close the stream halfway through, which is a good effort. Again, what I'll do at the end of the stream here is to give out the details of Tato, who is doing his bit for charity tonight. He is sleeping under the stars at Goodison Park to highlight the issue of homelessness in Liverpool, and he is accepting donations. Any little bit will help. He was only £90 away at the start of the stream from hitting that £1,200 target that he's set himself. Hopefully he manages to cross over that line. In fact, I can see he's a little bit closer since the start of the stream as well, so that's great news. As he is now, I've got to do some maths here, Jesus, is that £43 away from his target, so we've managed to get a couple of quid in since we've been on, which is absolutely great. I'm not going to take any credit at all for that, as that was probably just fortunate timing during the stream. But yeah, the page there again for anybody who can help Tato get through the night, keep himself warm over at Goodison Park, is justgiving.com/fundraising/family-peers, which is PEERS. Really appreciate it. Enjoyed that. Always nice to see a Unicorns win. Doesn't happen very often. Shame for Chewy. Didn't score. But Harls and Ericsson did. Lovely. Good stuff. Should see you all. I tell you what, Ebbs, perfect timing. Just about to turn off. What a result. What a fantastic result for you. And in terms of stats, Craig Levine's Hadrian's Wall worked like a charm. Absolute perfection. Went absolutely to a T, Ebbs, mate. To plan. Perfect. Brilliant. Really enjoyed that, and I should be back. I'll try and get on tomorrow at some point, potentially during the time that football or Premier League, top end league football should be on. otherwise, I'm sure I shall see you all back during the World Cup at some point. Much love, everybody. Toodles.